Hello, Jim Distortion here, doing a daily short for Distortion's Got Issues from the studio where it is freezing. I wanted to talk to you today about the reasons for doing things. If you have an idea about doing a new project, getting a new job, getting into something that's a new thing, or something that you've been doing a long time but you've kind of lost your mojo for. I do these videos every single day, as a lot of you know, and basically I found myself the other day looking at the read rate, the view rates on YouTube, taking them as a goalpost for what's a good video and what's not. And to be honest, that's wrong, isn't it? It's not about the likes, it's not about who watches it, it's not about, you know, everything for everyone else. It's got to be about what's right for me. So, you know, the thinking is now that I have to change these videos to get more viewers. I have to change these videos and make them differently so more people like them and get excited about them. But then if I do that, then I'm not true to myself. And being true to yourself is what has to be to make something believable. I was talking to Simon Underground about this on the big show we've had. That's had over 200 hits now, which is amazing. So thank you very much. I've got 59 subscribers as well. One away from 60. So, you know, that doesn't sound like many in the world where there's millions, but, you know, that's 59 people who every day ever get an email, have a look, get some kind of interaction. There's a lot of people who send me messages, who talk to me every day about what I've said, how it's helped, how it's not, how, you know, I've very rarely had a negative reaction from anyone. And when I have, I managed to talk to that person and come around. We find a way to communicate where that it isn't combative anymore. And I think if you're doing anything, you know, from getting a new job, yeah, it can't just be about the money. It has to be something that's going to, you know, float your boat, like Sid and getting her job. I want to make sure that when I do something, I'm doing it for the right reasons. Sid and I at the moment are doing this video about not having any internet or television or, you know, outside stimulus like that. So we have to communicate with each other and play games or talk about projects or play cards or do whatever, you know, and that's working, you know, it's taking us off. We're sleeping better, or I did last night until my son came crashing in at 1:30 in the morning to wake us all up. When you do something that is new to you and exciting, and you do it every day because it's exciting, eventually it will wear off. Yeah, it will become something that doesn't have the same gleam. These videos for me haven't, and I started to buy into the rubbish, right? Buying into, well, there's not that many hits, there's not many that. Then I did the massive long show with Simon, which I want to do one of those every month, and that had over 200 hits, right, like we said. Now that makes me question everything in numbers, because then you can't help but look at the figures. You can't help but look at how many likes that's had, because it's more than anybody else, but then there's so much more has gone into it. When you last went out and you were doing something else, you know, and you maybe, you know, not everyone makes videos. Not everyone, you know, has to have this ego thing that where you put yourself in front of a camera, if you look at it from a shallow point of view. But everyone has something that they do regularly, you know, something social, something, anyway, you meet a new friend and then, you know, you have this meetings with them all the time and you want to do this and you want to do that, and then eventually the shine wears off a little bit. It doesn't mean your friendship's got less, it means that you know each other better. So a lot of the human condition, yeah, is that they like the chase of finding that frame, you know, that frame of mind, finding a new way of thinking, finding something that entertains them because they don't know the answers. And a lot of the time, life is exciting when you don't know what you're doing or you don't know what you're playing for. Obviously, on a life level with Brexit, then that's slightly different because you can't plan, you don't know whether you can feed your kids and all of that worry. You know, that kind of thing, that's different. Okay, but every day, day-to-day life, going for a new job, doing videos, making something, producing something, yeah, being a welder, being a metalworker, being a carpenter, being anything, or going to work, wherever that may be, everything loses its shine. So then what you have to do is you have to reevaluate why you do it, and if it's not working, stop doing it. Stopping doing something because the shine's worn off is sad. It's not the way forward, really. You know, can you change the way you do things? Can you update the way you do? Well, for me, these videos, I love doing these conscious stream videos. every day. Yeah, like, so we do that. But also what interests me is making edited videos, and I'm starting to do that too. So at the end of next week, you're going to see the video that Sid and I are making now. It's properly edited, put together, because the whole thing interests me. So one thing, the small videos have now led to bigger kind of radio show podcasts, and also, you know, full on videos that are edited, cut together, have, you know, words and stuff put in them, put music behind it. All of that stuff, because it's all interesting to me. And that is in itself is enough to make it, you know, worthwhile for me doing it, not how many people watch it and how many like it. Now, the other side of that, people say, well, you're only saying that because no one's watching it. Well, by conversely, yeah, there are loads of people watching some of the others. Yeah, and the hit rates go up every day. So because of my social media addled brain, I'm always looking for the like and the quick, you know, the quick blast of adrenaline you get from, you know, seeing people actually like it. There are lots of people in the background watching things and not talking about what they're seeing. So if you want me to be a conduit for conversation, then send me a message. Yeah, if you like this video, press the thumbs up button. If you don't, press the thumbs down, but leave a message why you don't like it. Let's get something moving. Because at the end of the day, this whole process interests me. And I don't care if 2 people watch this. Those 2 people need to be serviced with something that's worth hearing. So, you know, when you're next doing something new, think about why you're doing it. Yeah, think about it. Are you just getting it for the, you know, are you just doing it so people adore you from afar? Or are you doing it for a reason? You know, is there a real purpose to this? And the real purpose to these videos for me is to, you know, self-education for myself. You know, education for you guys if you don't know something I'm talking about, but also starting up conversations, people talking, get people off their phones after they've watched it. Firstly, that's quite funny, isn't it? I'm trying to get people off their phones while I'm recording myself on my phone, talking to you while you're probably watching it on your phone. But maybe, just maybe, what I'm saying will spring a conversation with somebody they are next to on the train, somebody they love, somebody they know, a group of friends. And if I can do that just once, that's good enough for me. All right. So, can you be my 60th subscriber? Can you do yeah, thanks. And watch another video. Also, I'll get YouTube to put one down here, yeah, to pick one for you, best picks to you. Because, you know, then it's all mix and match and you can watch ones maybe you've missed. Bye.